You're building boats wrong. Now, I'm not going to teach you all the ins and outs of boat building in this video, but I am going to show you how to make a good one. I've spent nearly every wipe day since the naval update out in the deep sea. I've seen and sung a lot of boats, and all of yours have the same common problem: size. Big boats aren't the key to winning out there. Speed is. Big boats are slow, they're easy to outrun, so by the time you get to a cruise ship or an island, it's already been taken by a smaller, quicker boat. The first deep sea of wipe isn't really about PvP or sinking other ships.
Let's go sink him, let's go sink him, let's sink him.
Alright, I'm out of line. This shit's fun as fuck.
They're stuck inside. How do you get out? Yeah, boat's gone.
Anyway, back to the video. The first deep sea of wipe, about scooping up that early goop and getting out of there. I was getting sunk more times than I can count testing the boat now. This is the design that was perfect. It goes max speed with only sails, and I guarantee that's quicker than anything else out on the waters 2 hours into wipe. Now this boat isn't like your traditional boats you see sailing around the map. It's made to be used once. I know, sounds weird, but trust me. It's made purely to get you to the first deep sea of wipe, and to make sure you're the first team there, giving you the advantage you need against the clans that are always out progressing you. Get some early guns, even after you nerf, plenty of farm and resources, and then precious BP frags to make sure you're the first one in the area with a tier 2, giving you that perfect start to your wipe. Anyway, that's enough talking. Time to show you how to build it. Before we get into the build, I'm going to show you the cost. Now this is the bare minimum cost. Only the doors and what you need to drive the boat are included. Yo boys, this tutorial is going to be pretty short since the boat is intentionally simple. We want to start off by making sure we're in the center of our plot so the entire boat can fit. Then place 2 squares, making a 2x1 footprint, and a triangle going off the bottom left corner. Pull this off and place your anchor through the wall. This is going to be our jump up later on. Now wall the entire boat in, place your entrance module up top, and door the top and bottom. We're going to want to place our wheel now, as this acts as the TC for the boat. Make sure you push this as far back to the wall as possible. Just wiggle your mouse around until you find the right placement. I know what you're thinking. No window? Most people early game leave their wheels on their roof or behind window bars. This is a massive weakness, leaving all your respawns and mobility exposed. You can see out the gaps in the wall texture for close movements. Use the map to drive, or just let your teammates tell you where to go. This has worked perfect for me every wipe and made my boat and loot a lot safer. As for deployables, there's 2 ways I like to set it up, depending on if you have bags or beds early on into wipe. We'll start with bags, because that's what most of you will have early doors. I'd place 3 bags in the main cockpit of the boat, since this is the safest spot. Make sure you don't place these too close to any walls, and ram the bags inside of each other, otherwise you can get stuck when spawning in. Place a campfire here in the corner to get comfort while you're driving. Slap some small boxes down in here and make sure you put your best loot and kits in them. In case anyone does get in your boat, you still have your kits and respawns to defend with. Place your tier 1 here for early game crafting and BPing. You can fit 2 barrels here and a small box for general loot storage. Get an extra barrel down next to your tier 1. Another one down here next to an extra bag if you need it. You can also place some shelves down and some small boxes wherever you like. I normally line the walls with them here. Don't forget this shotgun trap placement. This has saved me many times. I'd place a box here as it stops people from baiting your shotgun trap. Now for the beds, it's really similar. Just place the beds where the bags were. One thing to note is that when placing this barrel, make sure you can still access the steering wheel. Your storage is going to stay the exact same, just replace the tier 1 up top with a bed if you need it. When placing the bed down below, make sure you can still access the anchor from inside. Place the shotgun trap up top, and if you can afford it, place this one on your jump up, stopping anyone getting on your boat. And that wraps up all the interior deployables. Now we place in what I like to call the wings of the boat. This is where all our sails and roof deployables are going to go, including our cannons. Place these fridges down here, as this will be used for our protected cannons later on. Now we're going to want to get onto our sail placement. Place this shelf down here to use as a jump up. Now the top two sails are pretty easy, just place them as far into each corner as you can until the UI goes blue. It's important to remember when placing sails on any boat to always place them from back to front, as this helps with stopping sails getting blocked by each other. These next two sails are the hardest to place. You're going to want to try place them as far to the door as you can without them going orange, because this means the sail is blocked. The next two sails just go on the end of each wing like this. Then two more just next to these. We can do a glitch which I like to call protected cannons, where we glitch our cannons inside of lockers or fridges if you're still tier 1. This allows us to shoot our cannons at people without them being able to shoot us back. Make sure you place this like I do, with the barrel of the cannon facing off to the side of the fridges. If you're only using one cannon, you can get a better placement. I'm going to show you how to do it with a locker, but you can do the same thing with two fridges. Now we're going to want to deploy our boat and lower the anchor to move our cannons into position. Now move your cannons so they're facing forwards and have a look and see if the front barrel is glitched inside of the fridge. If it is, that means it's worked. You can test this by loading the cannons and shooting them. Now since we already have our anchor down, we might as well test that all our sails are working. Now if you see one like this, where the sail isn't inflated, that means it's being blocked by something and it's very easy to fix. All you need to do is just put your boat back into edit mode, pick up the sail and move it further to the right or left depending on which side it happened. Once that's all fixed, turn around, place your last two sails next to each cannon and you're good to go. I like to check again, so just finish building, deploy the anchor and check the sails one last time. If all your sails are working, it means you're good to go. Hope this boat serves you well. I've been using it for a long ass time. This has been my first time editing and I think it turned out pretty well, so let me know what you think. Check out these other vids here and yeah, peace boys. Also, don't forget to subscribe. Okay, thank you, bye.